Pepecoin hit a new all-time high yesterday after being added to COINBASE and Robinhood. That is until today when it breaks through to a new all-time high. This time, though, it's not against the US dollar. It is instead compared to the value of Bitcoin. Now that Pepe is listed on COINBASE and Robinhood, I do want everyone to be very careful with this coin. Even if you think it might be in front discovery mode and keep going up, there is one very important thing I want to tell you guys in this movie that makes you very careful when trading Pepecoin. Could Pepecoin go up? Of course. How much? More? In this video, we'll talk about that. What are the most important areas we need to look at? We're going to look at that too. All of you are welcome back to the Crypto Report. Thanks for having me. One of the biggest coins on the market right now is Pepecoin, which is what we're going to talk about today. One thing we've said on this show for a long time is that Pepecoin is the best cryptocurrency for this bull market, and we're right now. Some joke coins were already in the top 100, but this one is rising faster than them all. Okay, so now you have Peanut the Squirrel, which is a strong contender. But Pepe is still making a great move to the upside and hitting some key levels, which we'll go over right away. The picture you're looking at shows the difference between Pepe and Bitcoin. And what you see are the candles for the daily period. That's up here. As of yesterday, Pepe's coin was listed on COINBASE and Robinhood, and its value rose to its previous highs against Bitcoin. This was the daily light from yesterday. Now, there was a rise on today's daily candle, which will end in just 2.5 hours from now. Right now, if this daily candle can close above these wicks over here for Bitcoin, I'm going to say that Pepe, even though Bitcoin has gone down a little today, you can see that it's back down to $88, $400. If you guys don't know, your altcoins can go up in value if Bitcoin goes up in value. The only thing that makes Pepe stand out right now is that it has done better than Bitcoin over the last 2 days, thanks in large part to this COINBASE exchange listing. Besides that, the overall market cap is beginning to rise and break out of its range. So it shouldn't come as a surprise that these COINBASE and Robin listings are what's really pushing Pepe to keep going. Now, everyone knows that yesterday, Pepecoin broke the all-time high for the US dollar, right? Its last high point was around 4,999, which is 169. Right now, we're at 4 zeros, 2 ones, and 1. Pepecoin's market value reached $10 billion. The market value of this meme coin was less than 25 million when we first talked about it on our show. You would have made a lot more than 100x if you had bought this coin. For people who bought this coin when we first talked about it, it has been around since the bear market. It looks like it's been picked again, and the fact that it's setting a new all-time high against Bitcoin today is important. If this day's candle closes above, I think it can keep going up against Bitcoin. But I do want to be very careful with this idea, and here's why. If you first look at what's happening in the market, you'll see that Bitcoin is down 1% today and almost 2% today. The total market cap has been going up over the last few weeks, but it's going down today too. People are afraid that we won't reach 1,000,000 Bitcoin right away, which makes the market weak overall. That means there's some merging going on. Do not move forward without thinking carefully because, excuse me, Pepe has gone up 101% in the last 7 days. And one thing I've learned about crypto is that when a coin goes up this much, you can see a slowdown in the past. This is shown by Peanut the Squirrel. It's been really hot for Peanut the Squirrel lately. It went from having a market value of $1.08 billion to $2.02 billion. Now, I believe Peanut the Squirrel and Pepe can keep going, but after the highs, prices tend to go down. Here's something else I want you all to think about very carefully. Do you want to trade Pepecoin? You can either long it or short it, but only if you're brave enough to short it. You can use our link to sign up for Blowfin. It's pinned in the text below. No matter if you're on Axe or NoobSuit, if you haven't already, go check that out. You can get up to $5,000 when you use our link to make a deposit at Blowfin. If you haven't already, take advantage of this offer. But the reason I want you to be careful is the same news that made it so exciting. What do we have to say about this? COINBASE put out a list of tokens, and Pepe went up 50% off of it. Because of exchange ads, the price of the coin went up. But sometimes this is what you see. Some people buy a coin after hearing about it on a story and sell it after hearing about it in the news. It's not a rumor that this is going to happen. It's an exchange listing. However, there is sometimes a sell-off after these postings. At this point, this chart is the only thing that makes me feel good about Pepe right now. It's the fact that Pepe is still setting new records against Bitcoin. However, I do want you to be careful because there is sometimes a sell-off after an exchange listing. Please keep that in mind. But I'm very hopeful because Bitcoin's control has been slowly rising. It hasn't happened in the last 4 hours, but if you look at the last week, this week it reached a new high for the cycle. But once more, Bitcoin, at the moment, Pepe is doing better than Bitcoin. That means it's an outlier in the market. That's very strong. But once more, be very careful. What else can we do for Pepe? The market value of Pepecoin is now over $9 billion, and it's almost $10 billion now. How high can this coin go? I mean, I did say at first that I could flip Shiba Inus. It might change Dogecoin, but I'm not sure. That's still something I don't know about. But since the overall market value of all cryptocurrencies still hasn't reached a new high, the last high point was $3 trillion. We're at 2.88 right now. We broke out above our previous high, but the overall market cap hasn't really broken out yet. The total market cap hasn't really broken out yet, but Pepecoin is already doing so well. The US government is about to do a strategic national reserve for Bitcoin, and Pennsylvania just announced that they're going to start buying Bitcoin. Other states will likely follow suit soon, and people from all over the world will likely be rushing to buy Bitcoin. Because of all of these factors, I think the total market cap for cryptocurrencies in this bull market could go anywhere from $6 to $10 trillion, maybe even 20 trillion. There's no way I could say for sure where it will go. As for how much the cryptocurrency market will be worth in the future,